Hey everyone, so I went up to take some photos this evening. I got some nice ones, and I went up to see because there was supposed to be a conjunction of two stars, but I looked up in the sky, I didn't see them. Maybe they were covered with clouds in our area, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've kind of made up my mind that if I get an opportunity to go back to Africa, I'm going to go, because people are deliberately coordinating what's happening to my life here. And this was set in place before I even came to Canada, so I don't see the point in staying here if I'm never going to be allowed to come up financially, to own my own place, to buy my own cars. My brother even told me, change your name. And that's not going to change anything, unfortunately, because they've been tracking me from the time I came here. And it's ridiculous. I didn't come to this country to be a slave. I didn't come to this country to be a guinea pig, to be sent for psychiatric assessments and to be sent for stupid things. And even in Zimbabwe, I mean, who wants other people making decisions for them? I grew up with so much freedom in my country after independence. I could go where I want, do what I wanted, and I was so good. Other people didn't understand, other adults got upset, so I got a hiding. I mean, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. That's why I would rather go back if there's no future for me here. Because every time I get into a job, that I get into the worst jobs, I do well, I come up, I help them to improve things and to become the top companies in the world, like I did at TD, at RBC, at CIBC, at Teleperformance, and in return, what I get is a kick in the backside. I get put out onto the street. Right now, my unemployment insurance is finished. So I have no income coming in. I'm sending out that link every day. I'm advertising, I'm applying for jobs. I'm not getting anything. And also, Canada's burning. The fires this year are worse than they've been in previous years. And some of these predictions that came out, I don't know who makes these videos. I don't know if they are scientists that make these videos about predictions of what's going to happen in Canada and America, but all the predictions are coming true. And some of it they're saying, like they're warning us, saying that these are God-given events, you can't change them. Like the meteors that are hitting places and starting fires, the droughts that are coming, because our water levels are going down a lot in Ontario. We had some rain, but that's not, what we had today was maybe an hour's rain. That's not enough to put out the fires. It's not enough to raise the dam levels. And people make a joke of my ministry, of what I'm telling them. They think I'm joking when I'm being serious. And I'm not joking, but they don't listen. They don't believe me. So I've made up my mind, because I don't like living in a tiny space, cooped up, no opportunities, no hope for the future of things getting better, no hope of earning those top dollars when I'm highly qualified and I'm hardworking and I'm honest. And I mean, what is the point? If you come here from Africa and you come here fleeing a regime, a political regime, and then you see all the same systems being implemented, the food programs at schools, we didn't have food banks in Zimbabwe because families got together and they helped each other. And if they didn't, then you would just go to sleep hungry. But I mean, even with the food banks, I go to sleep hungry. Because when I do go to the food banks, when I was going and when I was asking for the food, they said, you're not going to get it because you're working. I said, I know I'm working, but I can't manage on what I'm earning. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I don't know. Yeah, I give up. Because all this COVID and all of that, they planned it. They proved it now, that they released that virus from Wuhan, from a lab, just like they did with AIDS. just like they're doing now. They're planning another virus. It's already out there. They're waiting to see how it will go. I mean, it's ridiculous, and I'm glad that the women leaders in Africa, they actually are heads of state that are women in Africa. Here we don't even have that. We've never had that. They're saying no to the fallopian tubes contraception that will stop women having babies for 8 years. Why? Why would you do that to a woman? Why would you sterilize women like they do in this country? And they did it in Africa too, without the woman's consent. Just like when they took me for that psychiatric assessment. It was without my consent. I did it because the Toronto police told me, if you don't do it, we're gonna come and get you. So basically, you're gonna arrest me because you think I don't know how to think, I don't know how to hold a job, I don't know how to think things through. I have no critical thinking skills. If that was the case, I would not have graduated, not only in South Africa, but in this country. I would not have graduated, I would not be able to pay my bills, I would not be able to make any decisions for my life. I even taught myself to replay the piano. I've had no support in this country. Nothing. Nothing. I've had no support. And when I try to talk to people, they just hang up the phone on me. Scream at me and hang up the phone. They will not even sit and listen and have a conversation. They're complete idiots. I'm sorry, but that is my opinion. Because I was raised to have good manners, to listen to people, to talk to people, and even eventually my grandmother put a stop, and my grandfather, to this thing of me being hit because other people didn't understand what people were telling them. It's ridiculous. I'm tired of it. Everybody takes me for granted, but they want me to be there for them when they need me. Well, you know what? I'm tired of it. I'm not going to be there for anybody. If you can't be there for me and you're not interested in relationships that are reciprocal, don't come to me anymore, because I'm tired of it. You think other people are your family? Go to them. When you want somebody to talk to, go to them. Don't come to me, because I'm tired of always being on the receiving end of other people's rubbish. And it is rubbish, because nobody can say, oh, I didn't show compassion, I didn't show empathy. That's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. If I didn't know how to be compassionate and how to be somebody who shows empathy, I wouldn't have been taken in to volunteer at St. Michael's Hospital. I wouldn't have been put into a unit where patients are dying or recovering from surgeries, the cardio ICU lounge. I wouldn't have been selected by people's families to say, please go and visit my son, he's recovering from cancer. I wouldn't have done any of that. It's the American bullshit. That's what it is. And it's the male ego in this country. Macho ego. That's what it is. They think that how they talk and everything is a joke. It's not a joke. And if you want to know what the perfect human being is, it's the woman. We don't need the men. That's the reality. All this virgin birth and all that, women will be able to one day give birth without the man. It's already happening. We might still have male and female children, but it's already happening. God created the perfect person in the woman. That's why men are always, when they're gay, they want to be women. That's why. I'm tired of people in this country treating me like I'm shit and talking to me like I'm shit and taking me to the police station. If you can't talk to me, don't go and file complaints with the police. Have the decency to talk to me and tell me what you don't want me in your life anymore. That's fine. Treat me with the same courtesy you would treat some complete stranger. Help me out with some money while I'm looking for work. That's perfectly fine. I'm not going to let it hurt me. It's not going to destroy my life. It won't, because that point already came and went when I was left here on my own after that investigation closed. It came and went, and that Elvis music came through, nothing is going to destroy it now. Unless God decides to take me, it's over. So stop trying to destroy my life. And stop telling people that I don't show empathy, I don't have compassion, using detractors at work to get me out of my job. So people can scream at me, I can lose my perfect hearing, I can have to take Tylenol every day, but that's fine, because that's your stupid damn company policy, right? You people are assholes. That's what it is. You're complete assholes. Because you don't know what true compassion is. You don't know what true empathy is. You don't know how to treat the person on the other end of that call. The person who's providing you with a service, and on this, the pittance of wages that they can't even pay their rent. You don't know. I'm a spiritual director. I'm not just a spiritual director. I'm a child of God, just like you. So wake up. Wake up and start treating me that way, because I'm tired of it. If you don't want me here, pack me up and send me back to Zimbabwe. I'll go there and I'll do something with my life, because I'm tired of this crap of working hard and landing up with nothing. Landing up living off debt, landing up with no supports in place, with nothing. Why should I have to fight to see my sister, to spend time with her? Why? Or my brother? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm getting arrested because I did what the airport told me to do? What the hell? What the hell? When my mother's dead and gone, that's what you people will do to me, right? While she's alive, she can still fight a little bit for me. This is complete insanity. That's what it is. There's no values in this community. There's no morals. There's nothing. Because you people put your faith in money. Why should I give you my money? Keep your damn money. Because you have no appreciation of human life. And I hope those African women that stood up to their contraception of Bill Gates continue to stand up to it. And they get all the men on their side. Because it's bullshit. Bill Gates can take it and shove it up his ass, just like his fake butter that he's invented and everything else. He's an asshole.